So hi guys, it's your boy, the Melanin King, and this is Life Unfiltered Podcast. If it is your first time to be here, all I'm telling you is karibu sana, and you should press that subscribe button. Well, we are in season 2 of Life Unfiltered. Have you been with us all along? If you have, you know where to sit. So I'll not get into much. I have 2 amazing gentlemen with me, and I want them to introduce themselves and what they do. So Sijunian's in the right, Amanian's in the left. I think it was in our new face.
Yeah.
Because this face has been here before. So let's start with a new face on this podcast.
Maybe a new face.
A podcast here, like online, of course, not really. Yeah.
I'm Munir.
Or Black Portuguese on TikTok. Or Justin Yonis.
But not too many. Gaddafi Gadasco. Yeah, I make TikTok videos.
Oh, for a living?
Not for a living.
For fun. I like doing it for fun. I've been doing it for fun for like over a year right now. So yeah, you can go and check me out, or you cannot go check me out.
Au force issues in mwaka. Basi watu unajua jaribu kuforce kusema hii mwaka.
Ile sema na force.
Una force.
Mwende mnicheck.
Is that being intentional? Hiyo ni kulazimisha tu.
I'm being intentional.
Unajua mse amesema anafanya TikTok for fun. Na sisi tunafanya as career. Unajua hiyo ni undermining for some people like us.
Si undermining. Unajua like kuna kama soccer, people do it for fun and others are getting paid to do it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What matters is the passion.
Yeah,
So what matters is the passion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, a big shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming. Nilikuwa nafikiria utakaa. Na unajua uzuri umesema hadi uliamka asubuhi ukasema ujui kama ukama ama ukama kwa sababu umekaa. Ya na si hiyo kama nyingine amekaa. Amekuja. Pia ingine. Lakini hajakaa hapa. Labda amekaa huko kwenye ametoka.
Ina get deeper.
It's getting deeper, man. Okay, on my left.
On my left, that's Yadid Derek. For those who know me by the name Lord Yadid, that's the TikTok, my social media handles, yeah. So I'm what am I? I am, because I'm almost everything at this point. Social media enthusiast. What the fuck is that, by the way?
We don't know.
I
Tell
am
us.
that. I'm also a content creator. A photographer, a filmmaker, a fashion designer. I'm about to become something else, but that's not yet to be talked about. Yeah.
Si uko na titles.
Yeah. Good. Marai. The lion, the conqueror.
Unajua bado hajaongeza soon to be married.
Yo, I'm about to go deep this year, but I think I should say it. I'm about to start doing, healing centers. I'm about to literally bring up healing centers.
Amen.
Start healing
to say
people.
amen when you say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Amen.
Are you supposed to say amen?
Ni church
what
ama
I'm
nini?
asking.
No, it's not a church. Mm-hmm. It's a healing center. Yeah, it's going to be a healing center, just more of like just wholesome healing, Wholesome healing, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional healing. Yeah, just a wholesome healing center.
You amaze me every time we talk.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, uko na vitu zingine zenye ziko out of this world, which is really, really nice. That's an X factor for you.
Yeah.
So that's what differentiates you from the rest of us. Okay, so mwaka imeanza. It's 2025. Before we get into what you're supposed to discuss today, nataka kujua ushaanza ku set goals za hii mwaka ama wewe unalive day at a time?
Kuna goals na set. There's a video you made nikisema hakuna goals na set. We are just living life.
Are you feeling the gist that
enough is enough?
What?
There's too much goals.
Too much goals. Alafu unapata umeachieve nothing.
Unajichukia tu mwenyewe.
Umefanya nikumbuke. Unajua 90% of the things you write down they never happen. The things that happen in the course of the years. Nakuanga vitu zingine hata umejua zinaweza happen. Unastukia tu higher guy. This is happening.
Meaning you're not aligned with yourself. So sometimes maybe people are out here putting out goals at the beginning of the year saying that this is what I want, but maybe that's not what you truly want. Because what you really need for the year will always align itself to pass. but many people just live out their lives planning out of, maybe influence, peer pressure, societal demands, and all of that. That's why most of the times we're not gonna goals, but they never come to pass. The things you never plan for, those are the things that actually come to pass.
So also, I think Nadhania was most of us have been putting goals down based on need and not want. This is what I want, and there's a difference between what you want and what you need. Ndio. Because kasa itseme niko na shida nataka pesa. So anything that will give me money, I'll want to put myself in it without forgetting that I should do what I want to get me the money. So there's a whole huge difference. So most of us set our goals based on what we need in our lives, not what we want. Because when you get what you want, you will passionately actually do it. I don't know what you feel. Yeah, so umesema goals watu wasisi.
Hatujasema hivyo. Kila mtu afanye vile anataka bwana. Mimi nikisikia set.
Hii maisha ni ya kila msee. Jipange.
So
tu pesa.
But me this year, I'm nobody's pillar of strength.
Not anybody's role model.
No. It's inevitable to be a role model, but to be somebody's pillar of strength.
Do you think you're someone's role model?
Me, I'm a shoulder to cry.
You know what they say? You know what they say about shoulders?
Come to me.
And you people want to trust that. Hell to the no.
Hey, brother, those shoulders will turn to
something else. Yeah. But anyway, me venye tu hakuna manual ya life. Msee aishi tu vile anadai kuishi. You just live the way you want to live.
Do you, bro?
At the end of the day, we'll judge. We will listen and we will judge. You know, Sonia, we listen, but we listen and we judge.
We'll judge you at the end of the year.
We must judge.
For now, do you?
For now, do you? But we must judge, and we must judge harshly. We must judge harshly. So that is nice. Another thing, unapata site tumefika mwaka, una relationships zimebaki 2025. Are you dating first of all?
I'm not dating currently.
Mbona lakini shida iko wapi? Nataka kuomba leo lazima.
Sina pesa watu wawili. Nikata pesa yangu peke yangu. Unajua haina haja.
Hauna pesa watu wawili.
Wewe na msichana wenyewe kulisha Indomie. Unajua mimi heri nikule Indomie peke yangu.
Walai.
Sendo content Munir gives me Indomie and tap water na wewe umezoea kula
na maji ya dispenser.
Akikuja na baki amekula vako tu. Nasipo
avocado na Indomie.
Mama ati yako tuna pesa yake. So at what point do you feel like uko na do enough ya accommodate somebody else when you start making billions?
Not billions. When I'm comfortable enough kusema like let's go to maybe Kempinski. Let's just go somewhere, you understand? To eat on a date ama let's go do something. Alafu si ati you'll be checking my pesa kila saa. Sina pesa, nikimpeleka kesho I don't know what I'll do, you understand?
Unajua ukiambia hawa sio wenye ni wazee kutuliko, ukiwaambia the same thing atakwambia mimi na mama yako tungefikiria hivyo ungezaliwa.
Maana ni wazee kutuliko. Acha kae na uzee wao. Sisi
we are we.
They not like us.
Yeah, exactly. Unajua hadi pale ulikuwa unasema unajua nini ilikuwa ina play kwa mind yangu? I am who I am, ile verse Bible, I am who I am. Anyway, intrusive thoughts, but ni sawa. So you're not dating clearly from your venye tu umejibu hakuna venye una date.
Unajua aje? Maybe I'm dating myself.
Wamesema hii mwaka msimasturbate.
I'm dating myself.
Ndio nimesema wamesema hii mwaka msimasturbate.
Mimi si nyonga.
Hiyo mwaka ingine ndio masturbate.
Sikia hiyo wamera.
Hii mwaka ni
tuko date free bro.
Hii mwaka ni unyongi.
Hii mwaka ni same.
Kausha nyonga na tuko date 3.
Mwaka ni vinyongi.
Kausha nyonga na tuko date 3 2025.
It's bad,
It's bad man like.
Kunyonga ni mbaya by the.
Si mbaya.
Ni mbaya by the miss.
What are the benefits?
The benefits of kunyonga? So you learn kunyonga, una learn. Again.
Ama ni unajipea grip.
Siwezi jua sina any studies in regards to kunyonga.
But you can experience. Hauna studies but you can experience.
Yeah, but I used to nyonga by the.
You used to or you still do bro.
Sometimes kidogo.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I still do once in a while. You know like
kuna deni ilikuwa na nyonga by the. But kunyonga yangu siku hizi inakuwa like hata si siku hizi like when I started kunyonga it was intentional, unaget. it was
Intentional.
it was intentional.
Oh
I
my
needed
God,
to learn
you and your
something.
intentionality in everything.
I was learning something about sex, sexual energy and stuff. So lazima tu ningenyonga, man.
Oh wow. Wow. So what did you learn after umenyonga?
You have have kulipia hiyo.
Sitaua kanuni.
It's only master classes. I need people to like pay up for that.
Damn.
For real. But after those classes, for real, my sex life kind of like changed.
But I think you may affect sana us getting into relationships, honestly speaking. Because it may affect in this sense. Unaweza kuwa unabonga na msee huyo dem mnabonga na yeye mnataka kuhook up nini na nini and then you jack off. Man, una feel uninterested kumwongelesha anymore.
Why
You don't do that.
Yeah. Why you jacking
would
and
you
you're
do
about
that?
to? Yeah.
No, you're not about to have sex with her. Ako mbali ana unamdate ako huko Mombasa ako Nakuru.
Long distance.
Wide long
Not with
distance.
you.
Not me.
And then I think maybe it's
Wanikulia msichana wangu.
manze
Wakuongea.
utagongewa by
But
the
hata ukimleta hapa hivi kari anagongwa tu.
But saa heri agongwe nikimwona akiwa kuliko nikijua huko anagongwa.
fimbo
simuoni.
ya mbali jo yunyoka unadai
We-
gongewa hapa karibu.
We-
But I guess those people when you that maybe I don't know if you're one of those people as you're
Are
speaking.
you judging?
I don't know. I judge sometimes, but the whole point is, kama you're wanking as a like if you're addicted to it, then that's problematic. No,
Fuck.
that's a problem because for me, I used to be addicted back then. But right now, nikinyonga, maybe if I do, not that at nyonga, already, but if I do happen to do that, it's gonna be for a reason.
Okay, that makes me ask. Umesema akikama hapa hivi karibu ni sawa kigongewa. Excuse.
Si mimi.
Sikia. Huyu partner wako anasikia kugongwa alafu akwambie babe mimi nada hivi. Kaa tunaweza spicy stuff. Unajua we are talking about navigating through current trends in dating.
Yeah.
Na saizi people are spicing up relationships. Unaweza kubali demu yako chali mwingine akam mpige threesome na yeye na bado tu azidi kubaki demu yako. Si mna spice up tu.
Mimi hata akirombosea mtu mwingine ya dad. Mimi nikiwa hapo.
Yeah.
Mimi akisema lete dem basi wakwe dem wawili na wewe.
See, like unajua like mimi I don't believe in hiyo mambo ya kuleta watu nini unless you sit down and agree it's okay, but si ati mtu tu mmoja na decide kuleta mtu and you don't want, that's like cheating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Unless mkaiti nisemenya babe like we should try this nini, then you can try it, but we could just suggest, I'll be like you have always wanted to fuck this nigga. That's it.
Okay.
I always wanted to fuck this nigga. So
Me honestly mimi naweza taka kuspice. Mimi naweza taka kuspice genuinely hata sisemi hii ati juu nyinyi mna oppose. Ile me I wouldn't mind spice.
So what if
to me
you won't get
I
jealous?
usually get bored very fast.
You won't get jealous that somebody's also shagging your girl?
If they will be doing it when I am there, I'm okay with it.
What?
Like
That's
being
being
a
a
cuck.
cuck. That's being a cuck.
Really? No, not really actually. Then naenda gonge huko nje si kama hapa hivi agongwe.
Agonge ukiona.
Are you guys seeing this?
like for real like
So in short unapenda kuona kigongwa.
like God.
In short, you love observing.
Yeah, I think I love there's something about that would really.
We are listening and we are
We're
judging.
not judging by the way today, eh? But we're not judging. Me, I'm not judging. Me, I don't judge by
Me
the way.
honestly mi sioni shida like provided aende kumove in na umse me I'd be okay if my girl we bring in some other guy and then sometime we can bring in another chick and then I have sex with both of them and yeah I would be open to that.
But you,
Unajua, let me tell you one of the things that I've really battled the reason why I don't even get into relationships ni one new ni mse uboeka very fast so lazima tutafute a way in which
Ya
it can
kuspice
help
up.
me get hooked into this relationship. Hadi unajua nilikuwa nabonga na best yangu the other day Munir ananiambia ana suffer the same problem ile
Wakanyaro akukujia.
ako kwa relationship ako kwa relationship ameingia it's not even a month but anasema mimi sisikia hadi kukolu dem
Siampendi. I swear to God ampendi
Really?
hata dem mwingine.
but anasema ikianza alikuwa anampenda alafu unajua the more anakaa ikimaliza
It was
wiki
just
wiki
last.
mbili
Like just wanted to have
this is a 30 something year plus old man kwani 30 something year olds pia wanakuwa na last
Life is life, man.
I thought in young people
There is no age to emotions. There is no age to how people conduct themselves, behaviors, characters, habits. it can happen at any given time, even for a young person.
Well, another thing, Pia, and I feel most of us, we love the idea of a relationship, but we don't like what comes with being in a relationship.
Yeah.
No,
But before to happen,
wanaume na wanasema yeah,
Sisi ni watu wazuri. Mimi ni mtu mpoa guys.
they love the idea of a relationship.
No, before actually atohepe your story and nini, you're like having like spicing up your relationship. I think I can also agree with you. No. Me personally, I'm not sure whether by the I do want I mind spicing up my relationship or not, sexually, in regards to like sexually. I think it could come into intimacy. I'm the kind of a person to be jealous. I just want, because intimacy with me is not even the sexual aspect of it, to be honest. For me, sex is just not anything to me. Yeah, it's like a luxury. You must be able to fuck me in the mind. If you cannot fuck me in the mind, man, we don't have anywhere to go. With this whole idea called relationship. So for me, intimacy has to come first. If we cannot have that intimacy beyond just the physical things, then kidogo neza kuwa bored easily. So because I'm more of that kind of a person, then it means when it comes to sex, I'm also open to other ideas, but it won't affect me per se in regards to like how I feel about that person. Because mina juanga wase too, people cheat out here, whether we like it or not, people cheat. And I've come to realize that people actually can cheat on you and still be in love with you.
Yeah.
How do I know that? Because people have cheated on their partners with me.
Yeah,
and they loved them. I could see that they actually loved their partners, but they just wanted something different, just something away from the usual thing. So yeah,
I perfectly understand what you're saying, because I've also been in the same position where somebody is cheating on their partner with me, and I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. But when you change now into the other side where now I'm the one being cheated on, that's where I draw a very quick line.
It hurts.
And funny thing, say upenda kama ni chali yake anampenda ka nonsense, like atarudi tu back to chali yake, like akiweza pewa ultimatum ambayo choose, unachukua Munira ama unachukua.
Me wanna like kama someone is cheating on their partner with you, unafaa respect your relationship. Ufai kupiga simu sana.
Yeah.
If you're getting kuchi, you get
just
kuchi
get kuchi and be silent.
Unajua but again maliki tu wa isitwell na mimi inakuaga, unajua unasongesha bacon ya wenyewe mali mwenyewe atafikia
but yake mbaya.
The question is this: why do actually people end up doing that? Why do people end up being in a relationship yet still end up cheating on their partners? And then the thing is, why are we against polygamy, yet polygamy is just something that's happening on a day, or day broad light, during the day, it's visible to every person. And then again, if we have a problem with it, with maybe polygamy, it's gonna be because we want it to be more about males having that privilege to be polygamous, but we don't want females to be polygamous. No. But the reality is, all of us, we do practice all of these things. These things, we do them.
I think the reason why people cheat and still go back to their partners is because you can never get everything in one person. So you are with Munir, your lady there, you with Munir. He's amazing, he spends money on you, he treats you well and all that stuff. But unapata, maybe kwa mechi hayuko fiti, so inabidi utafute.
Mimi niko fiti.
Ama ako fiti mechi, but ana reasoning kama fala. So ako fiti mechi, ni mrefu, sijui nini, but kikam reasoning, Munir hatuwezi kaa naye chini tuongee. But unapata, I can meet another guy, go to his house, we talk. Na ile unapata ile, the fact that this person, I can have a conversation with them, I have a connection, a better connection, not even better, I have a connection with them. Let me not say better, because if it's better, then you should move to their house, go and stay with them.
Yeah.
So basically, I think people cheat because there's a void that needs to be filled, and your home say ukonaya as you feel. And again, you can never get everything in one person.
Actually, me, I've never cheated on any of my partners.
Oh, please.
What?
Wallahi.
Yeah.
Like when I'm dealing with one person, I'm dealing with that person.
The funny thing is,
Don't trust the words of a light.
No, like I swear to God, I look people tell me I look like
Like a
that,
cheater.
but I don't cheat. When I'm single,
You're
single.
wicked.
But when I'm with one person, I'm with that one person.
Me, I want to believe you.
I
should.
actually believe you
You
because
should.
I'm quite similar, by the way.
Oh, please.
If I'm with a person, for real.
You're the last
If
person
we're
to say
dating,
you're single.
I know, I don't give that energy, but my exes can attest.
Do you actually
Yeah,
know?
I'm not gonna lie, for real. I do keep that energy when we're actually in a relationship and we know we're in it. I'm usually faithful.
Actually, I
But
usually post
if
my
I
partner every
swear
time.
before they
My
even go. If
problem
I
is
was
this.
a chick and I was dating Yadid, lazima nimweke track hapa. Atembe nayo.
Wallahi, me not sure.
Because
But the
he's
reality,
giving fuckboy vibes.
Najua, I'm always giving fuckboy vibes, and it's normal.
I would never trust you.
It's okay. It's good. It's good to confuse the masses because the reason why I'm saying this, it's Mimi, by the way. I've always been in, I've actually been in many relationships. But then, in these relationships that I've been, knowing the person that I am and knowing the kind of person that I also want to be with, I've never opened up a door for them to just, bring the same energy back to me. That's how I used to live my life. But I realized, hey, kumbe, that's not how things are apparently. But I myself have kept it clean, like being faithful and all of that. But niki realize ujinga mse, like if I realize you're cheating on me, now one thing about me is that I'll know you're cheating on me, whether you tell me or not, I'll know.
How
When
will
I
you
know you're cheating on me, Buddha,
ukianza
it's
kushuku
done.
hivyo tu.
It's done. Like for me, because that's why I'm usually saying, for me, it's more of like, it's deeper than just physical things and all of that. So when you fuck up that frequency over there, man, kidogo ni manza kucheat.
So how do you know your partner is cheating?
I won't know, but you can't know unless
Maybe sometimes maybe when you get a UTI, I think.
Nakaa alikuwa tu amekaa choo chafu mahali alafu.
Yeah.
unakaa choo chafu like
Who are you dating?
choo chafu akifanya nini?
Mbona kae choo chafu?
Yeah, unajua like it's understandable. Like that's you can get UTI hivyo, but it's not like wasichana wapendi kwenda choo chafu. Let's be real, bwana.
But there are people who are careless out here. There are people who are careless.
can't
That's what I'm
date a
saying. Like, who are you
careless person.
dating, man?
Yeah.
So in short tunasema huyu alikulwa si choo chafu.
Ilihulwa.
Wewe.
Yes,
Once in a
Ajua.
while I can believe, like I can say, yeah, but kila saa it'll be like
Hizi UTI zimezidi.
hizi bana.
Utashinda umekalia macho chafu mpaka
macho
lini?
chafu kila saa.
Yeah, manze.
Kama na choo chafu.
Me, I think I would know through actually through all. But there was a day. Let me give you a story. There was a day. By that time I was really religious. By the way, I was on some religious vibes. Not that I stopped. Okay, I'm not religious anymore. But by that time, I was
Mteleza
fasting.
kidogo.
Yeah, I was fasting, and I was dating somebody. So when I was during this period of fasting, imagine I literally saw them cheating on me in a dream. I saw a dream. In a dream, saw me dreaming,
Yes.
and I'm seeing them cheating on me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like in that dream, I'm there in the dream, and there's this dude over there,
No
and then there
way.
is her, and then they're about to kiss in front of me, and then I'm like, why are these people trying to kiss in front of me? Like what the heck? And then I was like, I'm just seeing their whole conversation and everything, so I knew that were like they're not. It wasn't just like a new person, because at the same time also, I am able to interpret. I can interpret dreams. So I'm interpreting this whole thing. I'm like, okay, so this is somebody that has been there in their life, and then they're doing this thing presently, currently. That's why I was like there watching them do it in front of me.
So you watched the whole entire dream.
Like,
Inaweza amka.
yeah, like they weren't shagging or
I just set
anything.
myself up.
Shati niligongewa live nikiona bus.
Hiyo ni same na kugongewa cause
swear to
literally
God.
God anakuonyesha anakuwa like Yadid unagongewa.
Amka.
Bro, amka unalala.
Manze, unagongewa
doze.
mse. So imagine nilichekiwa. So I knew they were,
Yeye ndiye alifanya ukacha kuwa religious. Unajua another thing that usually happens.
Alifanya niache kwa religious nini? Me, I wasn't religious because of her. She just found me in the process, or maybe she was present in the process and all of that. But it wasn't because of her or anything. And at the same time, religion is just a whole other BS in itself. But spirituality still remains. So I was able to perceive it through spirituality. But then, her knowing everything and who I was, she knew that it was not a lie. So she had to confess. You know, she was just like, but the one who initiated the whole thing is this person, and you know, this and that, this and that. And I still forgave her anyways.
You still forgave her?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How does someone cheat on you and you forgive her and move on? When malaya na sikusamehe.
You can't forgive cheating.
No.
What the heck?
Because I don't cheat.
No. First of all, kwanza unashikwaje? Like, why are you being caught?
Yeah. Anashikwa kwa nini?
And then you expect,
him in
you
the
expect
sniper,
me to
man.
forgive
Don't
you and I
fuck with
caught
me.
you cheating. Because this is the thing. This is the reason why I wouldn't forgive. Because singe kushika, singewahi jua. Yeah. So why should I forgive you?
Mi nilimforgive juu nilijua na nikamshika na
So forgiving her is
the only reason why I
basically-
actually forgave her is she confessed it. That's the reason. Angeanza kujifanya na agio anajifanya whatever, like fuck it man, like kula rodi.
Me siwezi accept honestly. At oh yes, I cheated on you.
I loved her anyways. I actually did love her. So
Hey, okay. Hey, wanasemanga if a breakup never made you move close to God, then it was not a breakup.
me never moved closer to God because
Because how it makes you do that is you start asking God, si uniondole huyu mtu haki ya Mungu, mbona bado unampenda? Like, I need to move on. That's why I'm saying maybe she was the reason you were also into religion and stuff, but you said no, so it's fine. So hakuwa ifanye uokoke or anything.
mi ndo nilimfanya akaokoka by the way.
It's the other way around. So sasa mkipatana inaweza kuwaje between you two, now that you forgave her?
It's okay. We're good. We're good. Energy is clean. I don't know on her side though, but my energy is clean. Pure.
That makes me ask, do you think you would have sex with someone you used to date initially alafu mkaachana?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I?
Utaenjoy ama itakuwa tu unafanya, unajua there's pressure and pleasure.
You could, but maybe you shouldn't. But you could.
I do. Like
I'm not doing it right now. I don't know.
You're a doer.
but I can, yeah, because like when you're having sex with one person, the sex is usually so enjoyable. Like you guys get to do a lot of things. So come on, they're free. Kupigia mimi siwezi kata.
But yeah, I can.
So would you have sex with them to the point where now you start again
We can't start
getting
again.
feelings and go back
Start
together?
again. We can't be.
So you can only have sex with your ex but never go back to them.
Yeah, I can't. I can't because actually my previous ex, I used to love her. Like I've been single for 1 year actually.
Oh, coffee.
Si makofi. Nimekuwa nikiheal kama 6 months, 7 months. I'm healed now.
So when uliachwa?
Sijui tuli like
Uliachana but
What happened?
Sipendi kusema juu.
at you're one of those people at your
sipendi kuekelea watu ama like sipendi kujiekelea, so like
only replay.
I swear like,
Mimi siku hizi ninaekelea nanga.
you know like
Mimi siku hizi nasemanga nani ndo alifanya hiki kitu.
Who cheated?
No, ni kama ni mimi. Me I know if it's me I know I'm the shitty
it
one.
wasn't cheating though. Like it wasn't cheating, but
It wasn't just working. So
yeah.
sometimes it gets to that point.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nikumoto manze guys, nikumoto. So unajua looking at the way things are happening right now, things are totally different compared to the past. Unajua, I was watching something yesterday and this guy was saying, it's called CJ, and he was saying, you know, in the past when your mom or your dad approached each other, ilikuwa ni roles. Ilikuwa a woman does this and a man does this. So this man ana approach ama anajiambia, I'm 29 years old right now and I want to get married, and the reason I want to get married is because nataka msee akamkwangu anipigie nacheki. And a woman that time would be like, oh nimefika ile age yenye na feel I also want a man to take care of me. But that's not what is happening right now. When you look at the dating scene size, some women are out there, they already have money, so they don't want somebody to take care of them. Ama unapata, you want a woman, and the woman you want ni slay queen, ile design yenye akona ameweka nails, akona nywele, ameweka hizo my human hair and stuff. Yes. Hao unapenda, but here's the thing, unamleta kwa hao unataka maintain hiyo face ulipatana naye nayo na baada afue na shevyombo na fanya
which can you tear gas a body?
Me like you can't.
How can you tear gas a body?
Aufui kupika tunaweza
andika maid pia kufua, you know, like I usually pay someone to wash my clothes mimi, like the someone.
Sasa tunaelewa, sasa unajua wewe ni single boy, so lazima
hata nikiwa like in a relationship unajua uwezi leta tu msichana watu akuoshe tu.
Yeah,
like she wants to look pretty, like mimi mwenyewe pia nataka look pretty for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so like
hey, nyinyi ndio mnaharibu wasichana.
acha haribiki
Nasema exactly.
Yeah, me but then me love beauty, you know, like nadengi
so
kai
you
pretty.
just want trophy wives, like
exactly.
Me don't just
That's
want
why-
a trophy wife. I want a wholesome wife that is a trophy. You know, like
oh my god.
yeah, man. Like why should I get something that's just in between?
Exactly.
Like give me the whole shit.
You ati wife material.
I'm gonna
I
say
don't
this
want
on
any of
camera.
that.
Na najua kuna mse atakach. Let me tell you, I always wanted that before. Until when nime grow. Sijui kata watch nini alafu catch. So this is the thing.
Catch mama, catch.
Chica.
I'm hoping to kitu mwambie asi watch, but akiwatch we watch too. This is the reality. So I brought her to the house. And then I'm like, oh, you're pretty. You know, the first time I met her, she was looking so beautiful. I'm not saying she doesn't look beautiful. She still looks beautiful. Yani ni ile type yangu kabisa. Kabisa. And then we come over to the house. Of course, umekuja kufanya. Si lazima tupige mechi juu nini nyingine imekuleta. And then that is done. You're like, oh, this is good. This is nice. Maybe I want to try this out, you know? We could try out something. So the next day tunalala, naona tunalala hadi saa 4. Yeah, amke aende apike chai. So nani anafaa amke aende apike chai. So already I feel like, okay, you're pretty, yes, and all that stuff. But you need to be responsible. Like ujue hapa hivi, this is my man. I need to like go to the kitchen, fix something, and then we eat together. But saka sisi wote tutalala hadi saa 6, tutakula saa ngapi? Unaona nikiangalia vitu guys already naanza kuweka X kwa my checklist. Niko like huyu hapana. Ama the other day akaamka anaisha job. Si ndio? It's okay. Anaamka aisha job alafu ananiambia juu mimi sikuwa naenda job. Kia Mungu nasema ni kamera nachoma. Ananiambia ati unaweza amka unitengeneze breakfast. Mimi ni amke ati juu anaenda job, mimi siendi job. Na si ati analipanga hii rent, analipaga hii keja or something. Unajua hii sika ile story ya Alma. Unajua ile Alma nani anafaa amke apike. Sababu amewekwa. Uliona hiyo story?
No, not yet.
You didn't say it. Yeah, ila all you on anajua. Pia yuko na ya gift na Alma nyo alienda interview Obina and it was trending at
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Although I haven't seen the whole interview.
Yeah.
To
Some parts.
the whatever.
Yeah. So hii sio hiyo ati udem ndio ana take care of me. Ni ile
When do
in fact umekam kwangu kuna kila kitu. Alafu mimi ndio niamke. And the first time I made for you breakfast because I was like, you're a guest, let me make for you breakfast. The second day, the third day. And now sasa na feel umekuwa comfortable. You should now be able to wake up na ujitengeneze, ujiandae uishi job. But sasa here you are, ati unataka kuamka tena juu nilikuwa nimeshakuzisha 3 days na me I was trying to be nice for the yeah, you know. Yeah, ndio nipewe. Alafu sasa nimeanza kuona hii utanipea tu whether nimepika au sijapika. Sasa hizo unafoamke ujitengeneze chai uende. So this is why I'm telling you, me I don't think I would fuck with a trophy wife. Because you can imagine if I'm going to be with you in bed from tulilala jana usiku saa 3 mpaka kesho saa 6 tuko kwa kitanda. Honestly no, like no.
Mine as a fuck na trophy wife. You know why?
Tutanunua chakula.
Yeah. Unajua it's just gonna be dependent on maybe how you people agree.
Do you think that marriage will last kama mtanunua chakula?
It depend venye akili zenyu na get, because the thing is with me personally, I understand that I don't have a problem continuing with my daily routine. If I wake up in my house each and every day to cook breakfast for myself, then I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to do it for me.
Yeah.
And then at that point in time, we're not even like anything. We might not even fuck with each other the next day, you know. So because we're not sure of the future, I'm not gonna put a burden on you to take up a role that you are incapable of actually achieving it. Because nitaanza na kuosha, maybe kupika breko, then what next, you know? Then another thing is gonna come, another demand. So at that point in time, definitely, the kind of person that is coming into your life must be the kind of person that you have agreed to live this kind of a life with. No. Sata kama tuna date, lazima nijue what kind of a person you are. If you're this kind of a person, then why are you that kind of a person? Because maybe some people might come to your house and feel like they're really shy. I've realized that females, not even just females, actually people sometimes are just shy. Like they can be really shy. Then they don't even have the balls to just like do certain things. It's too simple for life. So imagine you having to date somebody and then they come, you've invited them over, for example, like your case. Maybe she sees you like somebody that's this kind of a person where you don't know that. You don't know how she perceives you to be, or who to be. So the way she perceives you to be is the way she will literally respond towards you. Nona, kuna a certain way. And then at the same time, the kind of person that you're also bringing into your life, they are also a reflection of something that you need to work on at the same time. Kama unadai kufanya makazi afanye. It's because there is something that you are also in need of within yourself that you do not know. So you're going to go for such kind of a person, such kind of a female. When you're dating, unconsciously, you don't know. But you're going to attract such kind of females. When they come into your life, what they're going to do is literally bring out that aspect of you that you need to work on or something that you need to like deal with in your life. So you might be looking at them and be like, hey, maze, umse anabivaje, umse akwaje, but understand they're just a reflection of a stage or maybe a level in which you've gotten into in your personal journey, in life. So unaweza pata, for example, like a person who's coming into your life and maybe there's a girl I used to date. Hey, this chick, man, I didn't ilikuwa nadhani she was an angel, like literally, because she was so perfect, She was so everything. I didn't even know how to explain this thing, to the point that when every time I was around her, I would always feel like I'm healed, I would always feel like a man. And she was literally a trophy wife, no cap. Alikoga ameiva ka fucking say. Didn't zamtumia shout out like,
describe hadi nimempicha kwa akili. I'm like, no.
Wallahi, no cap. This lady literally alifanya nika feel like a man. She's the lady that actually healed me. When I met her, I believed I needed to meet her at this point, at a certain point in time in which I was in last year, so that I could be able to just overcome certain things that I was dealing with, And she was that kind of a person who would literally do everything. I'd come at her place, literally she would prepare everything from breakfast to lunch to supper. She would never allow me to touch anything. Unaona? And she'd always like tell me, ati sit down. Like she'd always like, just sit down, let me bring food for you and everything. Alikuwa anatreat ka hazi yake na hey, I didn't ilikuwa nadhani na cheese ama nikaa na water, because I've never seen anything of that kind, like of that sort. And she was so pretty, and that's the confusing aspect of it. And then she has her own place, she's working and everything, like a 12 out of 10, and she's a trophy, but she's doing that. But I realized there was a point in time where I needed to like also attract a female who's also gonna show me who I am, because all of the people that I've been dating before, it was all about me showing them who I am, but they were never showing me who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my God. Well, I think the second one that you've described, menikumbusha, there's this lady I was dating, and nakanga hivi chini najiambia yenyewe I messed up big time. Ile yenye unakaa hivi chini unajiambia Munir, like yo, hapa hivi nilijiangusha mbaya sana. So this lady was also working, and mimi sipendangi watu wako idle. Unajua mtu akiwa idle atashinda na simu kila saa anakutext. So she would literally do what you're saying, like she would perform the duties and the roles of a wife. I also feel like probably that's the same thing I've been moving with when looking for the next person I want to be with, because I'm trying to look for exactly what I had previously. Like somebody would walk into the house, cook for me, like do the dishes, and ningepata like unaona hata zile vitu zenye sema mwingine sasa nikimchukua naweza niitisha, she didn't ask for them. That is when it came to the house, not about her personal stuff. Like angekuja kwa wapate, hadi hakuna unga, sawa, she goes and buys, hakuna nini, hapa hivi chini kuna hitaji carpet, you need to step on something, should go and buy, and basically do anything that would make that house a home. and you basically feel this is so homely and this is so beautiful. If this is how marriage is or is actually supposed to be, then this is what I'm subscribing myself into. But in the midst of all that, something just comes into your mind and you're like, no, I'm not ready to settle. I'm not ready for this. And funny thing is, we even were planning for a wedding which never came to pass.
You know why? It's because what you're seeking is something that you're supposed to give yourself. That's why every time a female comes into your life, or maybe this specific person, when they came into your life and you're like, okay, this is what we're headed to, you realized along the way that that's not it, because what you're looking for is not in them, it's in you.
But do you know how I felt?
The home.
Yeah. Could be
You
that.
will make your home. You will make your food. You will do everything for yourself. In short, it's all about you being there for yourself. That's why the females that you will bring into your life, that will show you.
But you actually know the reason why we separate was a very stupid reason. And the reason we did that maybe could be ilichangia, but I wasn't looking at it from that perspective. Because this is what happened. My mom knew about this chick. And so one time I go home and then I see my mom. And as we're talking, she's like, oh, by the person so and so, allow me not to say the name. Person so and so, how is she? Nini. So si tuko hapo hivi tunabonga na madhe. And then unasikia madhe ananiambia, because we had so my mom anaishi ground floor. So then, because mali anakaa, it's a home basically. And kuna mwingine anakaa juu yake. So yeye mwenye anakaa juu yake, ati alikuwa ameambia my mom, alicheck you dem akifulia jamaa fulani. Kwa sijui kwa manyumba gani, kwa I don't even remember the exact place mali alikuwa nafua. So when my mom was telling me this, unajua alikuwa ananiambia pia na yeye na ile nini ya this is not someone you should be with. Kama anafulia wanaume wengine huku nje. I also understand maybe it comes from a point of a mother trying to protect her son, like, you know, this is not the kind of a woman you should be with, because kama anafulia wanaume wengine na hadi anafua publicly, what about things that she's doing now in private? Could be things that are even more worse. So me wakati nilikan analyze your situation, I'm like, I'm not ready to be with somebody who is again bending over to serve other people. So I'm like, I'm done with this relationship. I didn't even give myself an opportunity, a chance to dig deep into this situation and look at, is it really true? Is this what really happened? Because that was school is your neighbor.
Like, hadi unafaa kwenda kwa huyo neighbor umuulize like ulimuona lini?
Ulimuona wapi?
Exactly. So was it to kwa mfano let's say mtu tu akuje akwambie demu wako bwana nimemuona kwa nyumba ya msee fulani. Labda anataka uache udem amuende. Unaelewa? Like anaona yeye udem ni mzuri bwana, sinaweza mchomea tu kwa udogo. Alafu mimi nimchukue. Sometimes you just need to ask questions. Mimi ningeuliza kila mtu actually. I love knowing. So I'll just go and ask like ulimuona wapi? Then I ask the girl, mbona nasikia unafulia watu, like is that true?
Alikuwa anakufulia by the way?
Alikuwa ananifulia.
Na mbona anafuliana juu alikuwa anafulia na juu nini by the way? What was the whole
actually?
I didn't dig so deep because already nilikuwa
akona nyota ya kufungwa a laundry company, you know.
Sasa labda tungekuwa na kampuni kubwa ya cleaner.
Okay, mi buda. Okay, maizio. Mwambie nimejua shida yako ni kufua. Sasa ni kuonyesha vile tutafulia wanaume wengi.
Like usifuata maneno ya watu for real. Like most people when wanafuatanga friends wao, advisor friends wao, instead of talking to your partner, unaambia ati but then my boyfriend did it, my boyfriend did this, my girlfriend did that. Alafu sasa unajua wote msamee, but your friends watakuwa na mwanamke ni fala. Like hivi ndio wanafanya, hivi ndio wanateach best yetu. That's
unajua wanasemanga when you're in love, the things you see when you're in a relationship are not the same things other people are also seeing from outside. Because kuna venye pia saa zingine unakuaga tu fala, you are so blind. Mimi nishaona msee anachezwa mbaya na my friends wake wanaona huyu msee anachezwa. And then they try to tell you and you're like, no, unajua watu hatutakiangi, it's because they are single, nini na nini. So sometimes it's good to listen to your friend, but juu pia saa zingine ni ngumu kujua who is telling the truth. Sometimes even your own partner lies, like anakuangalia hivi kwa macho na anakudanganya.
Analia.
Well, you can work with multitudes if you know where there's a multitude of counsel. you can at least bet on that. So ukisikia wase kadhaa amekuchapia risto same,
Yeah,
unajua tu this person is this way. But then again, the problem should be, why are you still speaking with them? Because hakuna ati venye utaniambia hizi macho zote zimeona udem ako hivi, but wewe ndo hujaona. Unaona? It just means you are denying that truth. So it's still a personal problem. Relationships are usually most just personal problems. That's how I perceive relationships to be. It's more of working on yourself. Every person that's coming into your life, they should be able to help you reflect and look within, do some introspection, and then once you're healed, you can be able to actually attract the right person into your life.
Ooh, okay. Well, okay, so much to learn, honestly, and look back. So have you ever been on a dating app? Because that's another current thing.
No.
Ever been on a dating app?
Yeah, I once tried, but I'm too lazy for that.
Really?
Yeah, nilikuwa
So-
vile ule maboeka unaingia, unaona, just for whatever, for trying, and then you get lazy and then
Your stuff you're dating up a few years back, I think 2 years, there was someone using my pictures. I swear to God, not to me, I'm like,
So you're on Tinder, but you're not on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder. Your stuff really nishtua because like, why are you using my pictures? Use your own pictures.
good,
man.
another raise my house.
Si alikuwa anajua kitumia yako ana raise bar, ana raise standards, atapata ata fish.
At least pay me. I said you can
Man's
pay
a
me, you can use my
commission.
pictures.
Yeah.
For real.
So you tried once,
Yeah, I did try once.
and it was out of curiosity to say.
It was like curiosity, actually just curiosity.
I've been on dating apps. Let me say apps, because now there's Bumble, there's Tinder, and this is the reason why I find myself on the apps, because saa zingine ni ngumu sana kukutana na mtu kwa streets na ujue kama they're searching or they're not searching. That's number one. And then number two, sometimes you can think you're all that, kumbe you're not. So you try hit on someone along the road or anywhere and they turn you down. So like, hey, rejection kidogo, I don't know how to take rejection. So Nico, I end up resorting to being on a dating app because Nico, like, if I'm so sure everyone who is on this dating app is also searching. And if they swipe right, it means also they like me. So the way I mainly swipe right, I like them. Also, they swiped right, so it's a match. So they like me. So in any save the hassle of Nico,
Guesswork.
guesswork. Like, does this person like me? Are they with me because they see the car I'm driving? Are they with me because of where I stay? Are they with me because I'm famous and stuff like that? So I don't know how you guys feel about other people being on dating apps now that you are not on a dating app. You've been there, but
I wasn't serious.
yeah, maybe you're looking for sex and you didn't get it.
I don't know whether it was just for maybe just like getting the
Maybe you're looking for sex and then
maybe niko na actual lock by the way. Niko afadhali ninyonge.
Yeah.
Kulipa hii ni, I don't know how much they usually charge, but I guess I was just out of interest, just wanting to know like what's happening and who's actually here. I wanting to know the kind of hazards that are literally in the apps. Una go, una check, yeah? Okay. But then because I'm the kind of person who wants to connect on a deeper level, inaniboingi, so that's why I've never like had experience that much. But there are people who actually love that kind of experience where you have to escape all of that nonsense, and just get straight to the point. Some people are busy and stuff. You don't have that much time, and so it's still a good opportunity for you to actually meet somebody new. And then again, at the same time, also some people are shy. They can't do physical shit before they've had like some at least personal conversations. So it's still good for whoever it works for. Just go for it. If it's gonna work for you, then go for it. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
So it's okay for people to be on dating
It's
apps
okay.
and meet
It's
up
definitely
and-
okay.
Do you feel like that has changed the perception behind organically meeting up people?
Personally, I prefer meeting organically. Like, kama tumeenda mahali, then I just see you. Me, I'm very like confident, squeezy. I'll just tell you, you look good. Like, can I have your
No, I want
Instagram?
you.
Can I? No, I don't like not wanting, but I just tell you look good. Can I have your Insta? Then we can talk. Blah blah blah. Plan something. Like go do something, an activity. More spend it at a restaurant. Ati kama wasikia njaa njoo nipikie, like as in
Yeah, like restaurants, they're so boring, man.
They're
It's
so
just
boring,
just
like-
go eat and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's
As in we can do it. If we are dating, we can go for those dates. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Ama we can
casual.
one date ya kukula like
Yeah, just
tukule
like
basi,
casual
alafu
thing,
we
you
can
know.
do activities. I prefer activities like go karting, any kitu exciting tu yenye hatutaisahau, you understand?
Yeah.
Chakula mnaweza
Something that
sahau,
you can
yo,
actually
shit.
be able to engage and know each other more, you
Na
know, like
mseme ati,
experience each
Munir ana
other's
pesa ya
energy.
chakula. Niko nayo ni vile I don't prefer restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, they look so old fashioned.
Na plus go-kart na utaenda na nini? Na kwa unaenda na debt. Ukienda ku go-kart.
Of course
definitely
umeenda na
utalipia.
pesa, utalipia si
So
free,
definitely it's
as in-
not
Yeah,
free.
yeah,
It's
it's
money.
money.
Yeah. Every activity is gonna cost money.
Yeah.
Well, so hii generation pia mliamua hakuna kuoa.
Me personally.
And then me I want that Cristiano Ronaldo type of thing.
Yeah. Well, how is it like? I don't know
Like
about football.
Cristiano and their girlfriend, like they have kids and they're living together. They're having a good life, you understand? But si ati lazima ati yo I
Put
do
a ring on it,
nini.
yeah.
I know people are going to disagree with me. It's okay. There's people who believe in marriage and there's us.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
you.
There's me.
Yeah, there's you. Be
So everyone,
specific.
kila mtu afanye Kenya nataka bwana.
I actually used to believe in marriage myself, by the way. No, actually, I didn't even used to believe at once. At first, I didn't used to believe, and then I met that girl that I told you about that cheated on me, and then I believed, and then I stopped believing again, and then I believed again. But now I know for sure I might not be the type for marriage.
So are you not getting family? You know, Munir is young. Munir is like 20. No, I'm not going to say your age on air, but you're older a bit. Not old, but older.
I'm not old.
You're older than him. So are you not getting pressure from family? Like, you know what?
I do get pressure, but
And?
I don't actually give too much.
So I want you
of
to
a
tell somebody out there who is 33, 34 and is being told,
I'm not
get
33,
married.
34,
Yeah,
by the
it's
way,
okay,
guys.
yeah.
Just to be clear, yeah?
32, 31.
No. I'm 30. I'm actually about to turn 30, yeah?
Yeah, he's
on the
turning
14th
30
of
this
January.
Yeah.
Into a
It's
gift.
yeah. What make gifts?
Yeah,
What
for
are-
real.
30,
This time
bro,
I'm
you
really
look-
accepting
you look
gifts. I'm
young,
opening
actually.
up
That's
that
really nice.
energy, yeah.
He looks. Don't lie
Looks
to him.
young.
No, you're
For
like.
real, looks young.
Are you young? Are you looking young?
I think I
Oh,
am.
like sijasema 30 ni mzee. Unajua some
30 are
women
still
Will be
children.
like, oh, ametwita mzee. Sijasema mzee. I'm just saying
he looks
Really,
young.
really.
But me, I'm old, man, even beyond my age.
What?
Mhenga na mbuzi.
Yeah, wahenga, wahengs.
So you know, it's nice that he's turning 30 because now you'll experience life in 30s and life in 20s, and already right now I know you already have you have a view of how it is to date in your early 20s
Yeah.
and now late 20s getting to 30s. So what do you think has changed between you being in your early 20s and now 30? Because now I'm to show.
But then, like, I have a question for you. Wewe umesema unaboeka haraka kwa relationship.
Yeah, naboeka.
Marriage nayo utaweza?
Sasa si ndio maana unaona niko single bad. Because honestly,
I'm trying to figure it out.
yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Mi uboeka.
Are you
Acha-
gay? Eh?
Not
Are you
really.
gay? Manga, if maybe you're struggling with relationships, maybe you're going for the wrong
In the wrong team.
team, yeah.
Not really. It's not that.
Maybe the right team will inspire you to keep on, you know, like being interested or something of the sort.
No.
Mr. Pepper, Julian. Are you sure? Huh?
So the thing is this. The reason why I get bored is probably maybe not what you're thinking. That's your thoughts. Thank you. Say your thoughts. But ni venye tu nimekuambia sasa hivi vitu zimechange and already me I'm conditioned in a, you know, I have a dad and I have a mom. So I've seen how things happen in our family. I've seen how things take place in our house. So probably that's what I want. Not even probably. I don't want them to be my mom. I don't want them to be my dad. But I want, there's a way I expect a family to be. And that's probably what I'm looking for. And that's not what is existing out there. Because some of these people who are out there, that's not what they also want for themselves. So the fact that I like you, but that's the thing you want about a marriage, the way you picture a marriage is not how they picture a marriage. And that's where we have. Unaona? Because kama mimi nimekwambia I want to get if ndo nisiboeke nimekwambia one I want us to spice it up. But how many women are willing to spice it up?
There are people, there are many
niggas just come to your house like that.
No, sikuwa na maanisha like
alone.
Sikuwa na maanisha like
bitches as well.
not every day, like every week. It could be even once in a year or twice in a year. But basically we find time to spice it up. I'm also not talking about it from the point of we're just dating, it's 2 weeks and then we are spicing it up. No, nile moment yenye na feel sasa manze I'm getting so used to you, so hii kitu manze it's starting to get boring, we should probably spice it up. So yeah, so there's that bit. And then another thing, the reason why I would also get bored is na feel when I get married I get confined, ni kama nimefungiwa kwa kikontainer fulani. Nikitaka kwenda kuona Munir lazima nianze kuambia kumwelezea next week Thursday
au ndo wananuliaga wasichana wetu pombe kwa club alafu wanaharibu
ruining the market.
Yeah, so unaona the fact that nikitaka kukuona hadi wewe ni best yangu na nikitaka kukuona lazima nianze kumwambia next week Thursday at 4 p.m. I'll be meeting Munir next week Thursday. I have to keep on telling her that. Unaona, so sina ile liberty naweza tu amka leo niseme wacha niende nione Munir. Una get I have to make sure. And then, you know, there are times, personally, I have moments where, that's why I'm telling you, it's not even about being gay or stuff. Nile, there are times I sit down and I just want to be alone.
Yeah.
I fucking don't want to see anyone.
You just want to be by yourself.
So imagine I'm married. How do I tell my wife, go and I not have
ndio maana wengine wanachukuaga like 2 bedroom houses. Wife huko, you wengine huko, then sometimes they sleep together.
I was actually telling somebody I could actually marry and not live in the same house with my wife. That's what I was thinking back then. But right now I'm like, now why should you even marry?
Exactly.
But what I was, I understand. Listen.
Unajua kitu moja mnasahau. This is what used to happen back then. Unaona wazee wetu wako wanaishi na bibi zao. Alikuwa na nyumba yake alafu ako na nyumba ya mabibi zake. Sasa hizi sisi ndo tuna force kukaa na bibi kwa nyumba in the same house.
So tumeacha mila ndio maana
ama uone hivyo.
What you saying?
Messi wa marriage like this.
Hivi sasa sijui je muongee.
It's for real. Now imagine what you were saying, and like to just top it up on the question that you asked before that. Like, how do you explain this to people? Because what we're dealing with is more of like a personal thing. That's why I'm like, you have to understand who you are first. Because once you understand who you are, you will know why certain things might not work for you. Because other things might try to come and convince you that this is maybe who you really are. You know, that's why some people maybe even think that maybe they're gay because, you know, maybe these relationships haven't worked out for me. But the reality is maybe you just don't want to be in a relationship, or maybe it's just not the right time for you to be in a relationship. And there is still something that you're working on. And until that thing is completed, you will never allow yourself to settle down with a person. When I was literally coming here, that's just the thought that came into my mind. That the reason why sometimes maybe we're like attracting certain kind of relationships and all of that is just because we haven't yet dealt with certain things within us. And the higher self, which is, you know, God in us, he will not, you know how people usually say, let me just quote scriptures for the sake of it, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, Cindy. So if the plans that God has to prosper you, understand God lives in you. So if you're the temple of God and lives in you, then why should the God living in you plan evil against the very temple that he lives in?
Amen.
So it means that sometimes unconsciously you might not know this, but you might be attracting certain kind of people into your life, thinking that maybe they're bad people or maybe things are happening, they're good people, but there is nobody who's actually perfect. That's the reality. All of us, we have our own flaws. And each and every one of us, we have the dark side and the light side. So if somebody comes into your life and the side of them that gets to be revealed to you is a certain side that doesn't usually like, or doesn't like literally appeal to you, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad people or that you're having an issue with yourself. It's just more of a moment for you to just be silent, do some introspection and understand what's happening within me, because I'm the person who literally brought them into my life, you know, or allowed them into my life. Relationships are more of like contracts, you know. So you allow somebody into your life, and then they're going to help you to look deep inside yourself and realize that I need to work on this thing. So those who are conscious, they will be able to identify that they have certain things that they need to start working on immediately. Those who are not conscious of this reality, they just live their lives passively in these relationships. And some of these relationships will end up breaking them instead of building them. And some of us, we might even find ourselves in relationships which were meant to literally like build us, but because we were not conscious of what was happening at the moment, it ended up breaking us. Yet those people were right for us, but just because we weren't conscious of what they were doing or the role they were playing in our lives, we ended up fumbling the bag. So unapata, it's more of a personal walk. Once you and the higher self are in agreement, two can never work together unless they be in agreement. Once you're in agreement with your higher self, you will understand each and every person that is coming into your life. They will come and they will play a certain role in your life for the purpose of you actually becoming the better version of self. So with that understanding, every person that you're going to be dealing with is not just a person that you're just going to take casually or just, like for granted. With that understanding as well, you won't be influenced by external forces in how you lead your life in regards to just relationships and all of that. Your mother won't tell you to go late. Yeah, maybe I am late, but there is something I'm still working on. Maybe I'm late or maybe I'm too early, but that's because also this and that. So nothing is going to influence you externally. Everything is going to start from within. And whenever it starts from within, there will be light in your relationship, peace, love, joy, all of that, the good things, because you're no longer hiding anything. You're no longer in the dark about what's happening in your reality, which you've created for yourself.
Tunafaa tu tutoe sadaka tuende home. Yo, that was powerful. That was nice. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was nice. Like nimekusikiza, yeah, probably you're working on yourself. But here's the thing about family and society and people who look at us and want us to do certain things in our lives, like settling down, getting married, is utawambia, like, I have a friend, he's 38 years, not married, and the excuse for him initially was, I'm trying to look for money, and he made his first million. And then, after you make your first million, the second and third usually is not hard. Okay, I've not made my first. I'm not speaking out of experience. It is out of other people's experience. Have you made your first million?
Yeah.
Here, not there. So tell us about millions.
That's Rachel millionaires.
Yeah, which is something nice. When a young guy makes millions, it's inspiring for us because tuna feel, we can also do that. So anasema, when you make your first 1 million, it's easy to make the second and the third. So this guy actually tells his family that, you know what, I'm still trying to focus on myself. I want to do a PhD because at the time he had a degree. So he proceeds, goes and does masters, does his PhD. And now he's done. And the mom is still on his neck. He's like, you said after you're done with your studies, you're going to get married. Because right now you have like 3 cars. You live nice. You live in a nice neighborhood. You have money. So why is still not getting married? But he feels like, no, that's not what I want. Yeah. I'm not going to subscribe into that. But again, what happens is, yes, you not getting married gives you that fulfillment of, this is not what I really wanted. This is what I want, being alone, because I can self-satisfy myself. I can fully satisfy myself. But again, the pressure that comes within the families or people surrounding us, it gets into you. Let's be honest. Sometimes it gets into you. Because the way they bring it out to you looks like, even though you have achieved all that, you're still a failure because you're not married. Because ukiangalia kila mse aduku hivi nje, if you have I look at Larry Madowo's comments sometimes.
Actually, I want to be like Larry. That nigga.
The nigga has money, well traveled and all that. Yeah. But when you scroll down the comments, kuna tu jamaa tu pale tutakuwa like, get married. Now you have money. Get married.
We focus on your life. Unajua, I hate people who pressure other people.
Yeah.
If you're married,
get married,
when it's sour.
Stay in it.
Yeah. Like there's someone else anajua anataka like marriage unaweza fanya tu kwa 50.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's not like a goal. You know, the thing is,
Yeah.
we've made marriage to look like it's a
You
rite
must
of
marry at
passage.
sweet 29.
Nobody must marry. You know, like
kuna jamaa fulani sijui kama mlimuona alikuwa anahesabia watu ati when you marry when you are sijui 29 sijui 40
Only fala.
and then 19 years you'll be 59 and then your child will be
new
19.
thing. It's just tradition.
Fala.
It's just like we have so much things that try to influence how we live our lives. But each and every one of us is on a personal journey. We don't have to live our lives the way each and every person that we see is living up their lives. Because mimi, you know, the thing, especially wasenye wanakwaga religious people, you know, the people of me when I used to be a Christian back then, yeah, in the
You
church,
know?
I'm just me. I am.
You
I
are
am.
who you are.
I am.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know God identifies himself as I am?
Exactly. That's why.
That's what called
That's
Lord
why I
Yadid.
am. Not because, anyways, that's another topic. But when I used to be a Christian, there was this kind of notion that was being pushed in the church that overcome vitu za dunia nini sasa umekam, so you know uko na job, the next thing that's next, you know, to follow is for you to get married. You know, there is a pattern that they set for people even in religious systems. So in the church unapatanga tu sijui kingdom partner, kingdom sijui husband, kingdom wife, unaja msi akiingia tu kwa church tunafikirianga ni manze siwezi kaendelea kukaa kwa hii church kama sina nini, unaget, because they're pushing it subconsciously and they're pushing it to people even without them knowing. Unapata, because they want the church also to increase, they want their religious group to, you know, like grow in number and all of that. They will push for multiplication, you know. And so it's something that has to happen within the you know, the wisdom of the church, marriage, you know. So everybody is always having that kind of pressure on themselves as long as you're religious. You know, you can't say that you're religious, you're a Christian, and you don't have a husband or you don't have a wife. You know, it's going to be out of order.
Yeah.
So at the same time, this is what we are having to deal with. Many people coming into relationships, not because they themselves are actually at that point in life where they need to be in a relationship, but because society is trying to push that shit on them, you know. And then they want to blame people for having failed relationships. You know, you see how crazy it is.
Yeah.
So me, I will not get into something out of pressure. I'll get into something because I want it for my. Once I feel like this is what I want, I'll do it.
Yeah.
If that time comes and I feel like I really want to get married, I'll get married. Hata hakuna mtu ataniambia oa.
Exactly.
Nitaamka tu hapa na niende nichukue mtu na nimwambie kuja tukae.
And then, but they actually say that, and I remembered I was supposed to say something which I don't want to forget. You said venye unakwaga like uko, unajua, like you have an adventurous spirit. That's why you can get bored easily in a relationship. So what does that mean? You need somebody that's going to match your energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes we yoke ourselves with people that can't match our energy. You know, there are people who literally think the same way that you think the same way that I think, in regards to like our preferences when it comes to relationships and even sex. They literally have the same mind. No. So, unapata, if you're dating somebody, there's many people are not into astrology and all of that, but it's really important for you to understand spirituality when it comes to dating, because you might be dating a sign that's not in alignment with your own sign. So what's going to happen is that you people might never go together. If you're a fire sign and somebody else is like a different, like a water sign, or like a sign that's gonna like carry an element which will oppose your element, you will never be together. Two can never work together unless they be in agreement. It will never work out. So you, for example, you're a fire sign. Although maybe I don't know if you know that, but you're a fire sign. You're whatever astrological chart tells you that you're maybe like a Capricorn, but you're not a Capricorn actually. You're a Sagittarius. Yeah. It's just different. It's just a whole thing. I can't tell it right now, but you're a Sagittarius. That's why there is that adventurous spirit in you, meaning you have to look for signs that are going to be compatible with a Sagittarius. The more you think you're a Capricorn, the more it's not going to work for you, because you're going to attract signs that are for Capricorns, but you're not a Capricorn. You're going with a different astrological chart. So that's going to bring to you partners that are not meant to be in your life, which will affect the way you perceive relationships, which will literally even affect the way you perceive yourself. And that will literally make you have a hard time having relationships that will work out. So look at your sign, what sign is going to go, or what sign is compatible with your sign. What element is compatible with your element? This is literally the only way for you to escape certain things.
Okay, all the time I've been thinking I'm actually Capricorn, so you would think otherwise.
I know.
Best of
But you don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so do you believe in science?
So it's a crazy thing, yeah. It's not a thing that's acceptable, especially because of religion and all of that. It's demonized, and some people don't even like it. I say not even just because of it being demonized, but also because of just people being people.
I'm going to read about the traits for the Sagittarius. How are they pronounced?
Yes, Sagittarius. It depends
Yeah.
with you. At a Sagi, I don't know. It depends.
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
call it Sagi.
Oh, Sagi. Yeah, nitaenda kuzisoma nione kama honestly. Ama hizo ziko online and maybe pia si za ukweli. Then wameandika.
Yeah, not everything. You just have to. Not everything is just the way it is. You have to go deeper.
Yeah, I'll check for caps and then do you even know your sign?
Yeah.
You are
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Think, yeah.
you think.
Yeah. But so like I don't.
What are the traits for an Aquarius?
I don't know.
He's just an Aquarius.
You're actually an Aquarius, India. Yeah, that's why you're so passionate about the kind of like him, for example, is the type of person who's like when he said he doesn't cheat, he meant it, you know, because they're
What
so
about
much
people
into
like me?
relationship, like they really value that kind of a relationship where there is honesty, transparency, faithfulness, because they truly believe in love. You know, that's for them. They believe it's a thing.
Nasikia traits zako ndio hizo uko unajua.
Najua love boy.
Me love boy. For real, like, yeah, I love love.
Yeah.
Really love.
But mimi najua wase wa coast pia wanapendanga mapenzi. They really love. Ish. Here not there.
Hey, but they're coastal. Even that lady I was telling you about, she was from coast.
Coastarians
Like, coast.
love,
I didn't mean it.
wanapenda
But then he came up
mapenzi.
settle me as a settle. Yo, coast man, I'm coming.
Mgiriama.
Kim Taita Kisdi what? Bajun.
I think yeah, me I also like them, but sipatanangi na watu cross paths. Sijui wanajifichaga. Anyway, amazing conversations here. If you've not yet subscribed, you should press that subscribe button. So I want us to finish up on this episode. It's been nice, very insightful. And Sijika, me in Milan, like in Milan, the things I'm learning, which is really, really nice. So as we wrap up the show, what would be the last thing for somebody who's out there trying to figure out or trying to navigate this dating scene at the moment? Like, what would be your words for somebody who's out there 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, going all the way up? Looking, unajua hapa hivi, what I want you to also put in mind is we have seen people like Alicia Kanini and what they're doing. And other, like, kuna hii couple lingine yenye the guy, the
I don't
videos
like
were
Alicia
trending.
Kanini's.
I think I don't mind
saying this.
I love porn, like I watch sometimes.
Yeah, and we don't
once
judge.
in a while.
I also watch
Yeah.
porn.
I judge.
And
I'm joking.
Do you watch porn?
but her content is not nice.
Okay.
It's boring. Like
Yeah.
it's too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Still can.
What does she do by the way? I've never like
I don't
the only
even
thing
know
I know
what she
about
does.
Alicia
Mi hata
Kanini.
nilijua kati alitrend.
Meta
Mas-
niliona videos
Ni
za
mafisting tu. Mimi ni mafisting tu ndo zina.
Ah, nigga.
Crazy. But Kanini is just doing her, you know,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
she's
you get
doing
your
her.
money. Get your money.
Yeah, and people are really mad about that. But you see, anyways, it's
Me, I don't
crazy.
judge by the. I'm just saying I don't like.
It's
her
crazy how
content.
people do this
Yeah,
shit.
there's a
by the
difference
way.
between judging and not.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's very okay. So yeah, so bearing in mind vitu hizo ndo zinaendelea.
Would you date such kind of a person by the way?
No,
Anyone
no. I know I said
date like an
I
Alicia
said I love
Kanini?
adventure, but not that kind of adventure.
Yeah,
No.
but that's fiery. Hey, she will bring fire. You know, you need now like a Kanini in your
Like
life.
you'll
I'm not
be
gonna
using
lie.
hands, legs.
A Kanini until you will realize hey,
Hiyo
I don't want this
nitashinda
shit.
nitashinda nikijiuliza if honestly I'm even satisfying them because yo.
Yeah.
And once I start asking myself that, I walk out of a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I really satisfying you? No. Unajua hiyo ishaleta self doubt. So ikishaleta self doubt, siko I'm not interested.
What about you, bro?
True dates.
Will you date such person?
The producers don't date or what?
Anasema to the ones who have the mic. Anyway, it's okay. So let people do what they want to do with their lives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you date whatever you are. Okay, not whatever you want to date. Don't date a cup. Don't date a cow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do you, bro?
Just do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do you. So allow us to wrap up the show. And as we finalize on this, tumesha sema whatever we have to say. All we're asking is, if you've not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. And it has been your boy, the Melanin King. And this was episode 1 of season 2. So yeah, I hope you're going to be with us all throughout the year until the end. So maybe you guys just say a word as you finish up, or maybe you say your name and where they can also find you.
You can find me on Insta, Justin Units, and TikTok, Black Portuguese. I'm at Justin Units.
You can find me on TikTok, Lorde Yadid. Lorde has an E at the end, Yadid. Or Derek Yadid. Go follow me. Follow, man. This year we're literally about to heal. Like this, that's what I'm gonna be on. So if you're onto the healing journey and you wanna learn about energy healing, follow me, man. I'm about to start that shit.
Yeah, until the next episode, see you in the next one. Adios. Bye.